The first sign wasn't a noise, it was the smell. I was sitting on my couch at 1:38 a.m., half watching a documentary I didn't care about, when the air changed. A stale, damp odor crept through the living room, something between wet clothes and old wood. It didn't belong to my apartment. I checked the kitchen, nothing left out. No trash, no spilled food. The smell was stronger near the hallway. My bedroom door was open, I always close it. I stood there for a full minute listening. The apartment was silent, except for the faint buzz of the refrigerator. I told myself air circulates strangely at night. Old buildings settle. Brains invent threats when they're tired. Then I heard breathing, not mine. It came from my bedroom. Slow, deliberate, deep enough to rattle slightly in the chest of whoever was making it. Someone was asleep in my bed. I didn't rush in, I didn't yell. I don't know why. Maybe some part of me already knew yelling would make things worse. I stepped backward instead. The breathing stopped. Silence pressed in, thick and heavy. "Hello?" I said, hating how thin my voice sounded. A mattress creaked. Something shifted its weight. I ran. I grabbed my keys and fled the apartment, heart pounding so hard it blurred my vision. I slept in my car that night, parked under a streetlight, jumping at every shadow. In the morning, I convinced myself it had been a nightmare. Stress, half asleep, hallucination. The smell was gone when I returned. The bed was made exactly how I'd left it. Except the pillow, it was damp. Not spilled water damp, warm damp, like it had been breathed into for hours. I washed everything, sheets, pillows, blanket. I aired out the room. That night, I stayed up with the lights on, coffee in hand, refusing to sleep. At 2:11 a.m., the smell returned, stronger. I was awake this time, fully conscious. No room for excuses. The breathing started again, right behind me. I felt it on my neck. Slow to patient. I didn't turn around. My phone buzzed on the table. A notification from my security app. Motion detected bedroom. I don't have a security system. I picked up the phone anyway. A live feed opened. Black and white night vision. My bedroom. The camera angle was low, too low. Like it was sitting on the floor, aimed up at the bed. At the edge of the frame, something lay under my blanket. It was shaped like a person, but wrong in the details. Too long, too still. The rise and fall of its chest lagged, like it was imitating breathing instead of actually doing it. The blanket slowly lifted, a face emerged. It looked almost human, except the eyes were open too wide, unblinking, staring directly into the camera, staring at me. The phone slipped from my hand. Behind me, the breathing changed. It matched mine perfectly. I felt fingers rest lightly on my shoulders, testing the weight. Measuring a mouth brushed my ear. "I sleep when you watch," it whispered. "I wake when you don't." The lights flickered. I ran again. I never went back. I live somewhere new now, different city. Different name, no apartment. Just places where I can see every corner at once. But every night, no matter where I am, I wake up exhausted. Like someone has been using my body while I'm awake. And sometimes, when I close my eyes for too long, I can smell damp fabric and old wood. And hear breathing, not quite my own.